everybody, this is Grace. In this video, I'm going to talk about narcissistic behavior. Well, these days people just simply call it narcissistic behaviors or narcissism or narcissists that do this, but I prefer more of like saying the toxic person. But this person is one that is really like very angelic in public. This is going to be about a man. I'm going to talk, say a man, and the target is a woman. Okay, and this man, he acts like a perfect angel in public. He's everything that people would think, oh, a decent person, really, nice, sweet, honest, on and on. But he's not. One person knows that he's not. One person is this woman. Now, for her, he's targeting her. This is, of course, unwanted attention. He pays a lot of attention to her when there's really no reason for him to, but he does. And now, it's not the love bombing kind of, he wants to be in a relationship with her. No, he's just chosen her for his target, for his whatever it is. Okay, now what his thing could be is, he's chosen her to be his victim. His target is her. And he wants to take all of his own, frustrations, his own insecurities out on her. Of course, he's not putting it that way in his mind, but that's what he's doing. And she, like I said, it's unwanted for her. Any kind of attention from him is is not wanted from her at all, for her. And say it's like at a job, and you have people working in different departments, and he may have overheard her saying something in lunchroom that it was an interest of hers, and that she had read something about it. And in front of other people, another day, he said, "Yeah, have any of you heard about this new thing?" And then he kind of bad-mouths what he had heard her saying she liked to other people. So, you see what I'm saying? It's kind of a sneaky way he does it, behind the scenes, covert. And she didn't realize that he keeps doing it against her. Okay, and he does this quite often. So in a way, I would think, that he is in a way stalking her. Because he tries to find out what is her interest. He tries to know things about her, so he can do that. It's like a taunt her, kind of belittle her. Because it's like if he says something in the office about something, and other people who are there have heard her say that is an interest, not anything crazy, not anything wild, just an interest of hers. She might like the opera, something like the opera, and he talks bad about that particular, one. Something bad about people who like opera, whatever. And he's very popular already, not very, but somewhat. And people think he's someone to trust his views on, you see. So he's doing this, and it's, here she is, she's his victim, you see. Okay. Now, of course, in this kind of hypothetical thing, there's no one solution for her, for anybody, really. One size doesn't fit all, Of course, she could ask for, she could report to the boss, but maybe she tried. But people trust him. Well, this of course, gets it to where she knows a lot about him. Now, she's not stalking him. She's not trying to find out more about him. But she does, because she is his target. She sees what he is really all about. You see, the other ones are fooled, but she sees it. Now, she might ask, like I was saying, that she might ask to be transferred or something, or maybe she winds up having to quit the job. But what if it's not really a job? What if it's some kind of organization, some group, some club, whatever? She can go elsewhere. But is she letting him win? That's a question. These people can be dangerous, physically dangerous too, not just other kinds of abuse, but physical also. and, truly stalk as, let's see, I can't say truly stalk, but stalk in other ways that are true, that are physically dangerous. So, yeah, and terrorizing. So, it's up to her and what she does. She has to pay the consequences if she does something or not. But, yeah. Anyway, I wanted to point this out because what I hear often is kind of like the revert, when somebody is obsessed with somebody because they are physically attracted to that person, or when they really don't come together that way, but that's another whole video. But they're obsessed with somebody that they want to be in a relationship with, or they were in a relationship and it ended, and you see what I'm saying? It's always about a relationship, an intimate relationship. Well, like I said, that's another video. But so I was looking it up because the old fashioned, the old way people used to say it was obsession. Okay, they defined it as an obsession. And I was looking it up to see when it's not that, when it's an obsession, but it's not for that kind of purpose. An intimate relationship, past or present, or possibly future. Could not find anything on that. The only thing I found was about this other kind of relationship was that they actually said obsessive love disorder. I don't think OLD, I don't think that's an actual disorder. I could be wrong. But yeah, I couldn't find anything on when somebody is obsessed with another person and they're not interested in being in a relationship with that person. But anyway, these days people just define it as narcissistic behavior, okay, or stalking. Another thing I want to mention is I think this is becoming more and more of a problem, especially with social media, because people can get way too tuned in to somebody else, and it's kind of like they're soap opera watching this other person, but then they become obsessed with this person. You see, they might have started off for a different reason, being interested in that person, just maybe see what that person thinks or how that person, it could be on any kind of social media. Then they get obsessed with the person for whatever reason. And I think this is becoming more common, especially with people who do these drama channels, drama commentary channels and parodies and stuff like that, because of how they, they're making it, like I said on a different channel, they're making it like a soap opera, and people become very tuned in. Some people start becoming, see the bad parts, some people see the good. Yeah, you see what I'm saying. Anyway, I hope one day I can explain all this better, but I wanted to get this part out now. It's kind of choppy, very choppy. But yeah, I need to start writing these down. I sometimes write little notes. That's what I started off with at the beginning, was just little topics of what I want to discuss. I need to get my notes a little like an outline. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. How do you see it? Do you see this becoming more of a trend? Like I said, it's not about intimate relationships, like romantic or intimate, perhaps kind of things. No, this is more, they just get too tuned in to somebody. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. If you want to subscribe to this channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share on your own social media if you would, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.